Christianity has its own culture and traditions. And if you look at the church, there are various denominations, and there's so many things various churches practice. If you go to the Catholic Church, you go to the Presbyterian Church, you go to the Anglican Church, you go to the Methodist Church, you go to Charismatic Church, you go to there's a what I say community called the Amish. Then in America, if you go to the Celestial Church, if you go to what they call Aladuri Church, if you go to various churches, and also those that refer to themselves as Pentecostal churches, if you go to different churches, there are several things that they practice, which it might necessarily not be what God told them to practice, but it doesn't make it bad. One very good example is when it comes to feet washing that that Winners Chapel do. You know, Jesus washed the feet of the disciples, and even if he never said go wash the feet, or if he said it or not, for me, feet washing is more. There are so many cultures and tradition. It's more of hospitality, you know, more of love. For God to love the world, it is pointing us towards the fact that we must attend to one another. We must love one another. You know, and I heard the history behind the feet washing was the fact that those days, I think the people who travel from far, they put on sandals, and by the time they get to wherever they're going to, their feet is already dusty. So the host, the person who they went to visit, will wash their feet and all that, which is one thing. I think it's one thing that is practiced in amongst the Jews. So there's some certain things that in the coming month, we're going to be looking at various churches and various practices, and some of the practices that as Christians, it should be beautiful for us to really look at it with an open mind, with the mind of Christ, not judgmental, not trying to find fault, not trying to throw stones. If I go to Winners Chapel and they want to wash my feet, feel free to wash my feet. You know, I don't see anything wrong in that. And those who decide they want to wash their feet and all that, and those that think they don't want their feet to be washed and all that, it's fine. Washing your feet doesn't take you to heaven. It doesn't take you. So there's some certain things that it's a culture. It's symbolic of some certain things. So these are some of the things we're going to be looking at. I'm going to be looking at and talking about in the forthcoming months. So stay tuned.